Greetings and welcome. Today we're going to look at how to create a simple health bar and two different ways to take damage. The first way to take damage will be like, if your energy is decreasing, and so when you jump you will lose a little bit of your health until you have no more and you die. And the next version to take damage is by some external thing. Maybe you pass a hot spot and then you take damage that way. So as usual, I'm just gonna use the first person template. I'm gonna name it health bar tutorial. Create project. And in a later tutorial I will show you how you can regain your health again, but we're not gonna take that now because this is gonna be enough for one tutorial at least. Okay, so first I'm just gonna, I prefer having the engine or the layout the way it used to be. Okay, so I'm gonna delete that and I'm gonna save. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is create a folder for our UMG. I'm gonna do that in the contents folder, new folder, UMG, and inside this I'm gonna create a user interface widget blueprint, and I'm gonna call this game mode and save. But before going in there, I'm gonna find my character, which is gonna be in the first person blueprints, character, and no, blueprints, first person character. Open that, and here we're gonna create a new variable which we will reference. So here on variables, the plus sign plus variable, I'm gonna make that a float. I'm gonna just call it health. Now we need to compile to make it functionable, and down here where you see default value, we're gonna take 1. 1 is like 100% health, full health. So compile again and save. Now back in here we're gonna find our newly created game mode and open it. So now we will lay out the health bar and the health text on the screen. We're gonna place these elements on the canvas panel. So go to common, or maybe not yet, panel perhaps, yes. Under panel, horizontal box. Drag this down to the canvas panel and let it go. Now we can see this here, so we can drag this into where we want it on the screen. I want to have it right here, and I'm gonna drag this, so I want the health bar to be this big, approximately. Half of it will be the text and half of it will be the bar. So now we can go up to common and take a simple static text widget. Or am I forgetting something? Yes, first, vertical box. We need 2 vertical boxes inside the horizontal box, because these boxes will be where we place the progress bar and the text. So drag text down to the first vertical box, and then a progress bar to the next vertical box. Boom, like that. Now click on the text block and it will open in the details here. So I'm gonna take content text and call it health, like that. And I'm gonna make the color red. Maybe not caps though. Like that. I'm gonna click fill to fill up, the progress bar. And next, click the progress bar here. Yeah, I meant fill up the horizontal box. Now, click the progress bar. And I'm gonna rename this to health bar. And I'm gonna click fill. Take it here and then drag it to the side like this, because then it will get it, correctly. Now we can, just for the fun of it, style it. So let's take a background image and just find something to make it look a little bit more fun than just that gray. You could change, just the color by taking the tint, but I want a material, so I'm just gonna scroll to find like this, T-burst M. That's funny. So this will be the background, so you got the health on top of that, and then when the health is narrowing down, you will see this image behind it. So the tint, no, the fill image, I guess, will be like the color of the health. So I like that sci-fi thing. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. The M-Tech Hex Tile Pulse, which I'm using all over the place. Like that. Compile, save. Now close the style again, and with this health bar still selected, under appearance where you have %, click bind, and then create binding. Drag this out, and we will get the player character. And then cast to first person character, or my character, or whatever your character is named. Then connect this to get health bar %, like that, and connect this to return node. And from the as first person character, drag this out and just write health, and then set health. No, that was the opposite. I meant get health, and then connect health to return value. Like that. Now compile and save. So now the most important thing right here is done, but if we click play, you will see there's nothing there. So we need to make sure that it is actually viewable in the viewport and in the game. So we're gonna, inside of the first person character, where this is, right click and then event begin play, like that. Drag this out, take create widget and select class game mode. Now drag return value out and take set health bar, like that. connect this and drag the return value out again and add to viewport. Boom. And then connect set to viewport like that. So now let's see if it is viewable in the game. Yes, there it is, but there's no way to, you know, we don't have anything that kills us yet. So now we will set up like the energy draining version of taking damage, but first I'm gonna just mark all of this and push C and comment, just show HUD, for example. So to drain the energy, I'm just simply gonna search for jump, jump, action events, pressed, and here you could, you know, put in all the different inputs for every button you have, and then anything you touch will decrease the health. So that would be a cool game, you know, as long as you have the possibility to fill it up again. So now we're gonna drag this out from pressed and take set health, and just right click and take a minus. I'm gonna take minus float, connect this to health, and then drag this, the one above, out and write health, get health. And we know health is, as it says here in the default value, 1. And I'm gonna make sure that every time I jump I decrease the health by 1/4. So I'm gonna take 0.25, so you can jump 4 times, and the 5th time you will die. Let's see that this is actually working. Boom. Yes, here you can see it's narrowing down, but nothing is happening because we haven't, you know, told it what's gonna happen yet. So what we will do is create a compare float to compare this value to 0. So we're gonna connect this health to the input, and as long as this is more than 0, we will just print, well, we won't do anything, but I'm gonna print the string and just say still alive, like that. And then if it gets below, compare with 0, if it gets below 0, I'm gonna print a new string which says you're dead. Like that. So now I'm gonna detach this so we can see it actually happening inside of the blueprints, and stop blinking. God, Jesus. Stop blinking. Okay. So we have it here, and we have it here. So when we jump, you see it firing up, and we see still alive, and then on the 5th time, boom, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. So now you could, you know, connect this to, for example, just a quit game and it would die immediately, or it could connect a delay. I love that delay. And just take it to 2 seconds, and then when we jump we will see boom, 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 you're dead, and then boom, level quits. So if you don't want to be that brutal, you could just, you know, take load game or load level instead, and then you could create like a continue level menu or game over level that you will be taken to, and then you could click something else and restart or whatever, you know. Okay, so that's one way to take damage. So I'm gonna comment that and call this decreasing power. Okay, so now to the second way of taking damage. That is if there is an external danger. Like if you're walking through a minefield or something. Because then you don't want the player to be the one, you know, making himself lose energy. You want to make something in the level make him lose energy. So what I'm gonna do is create a new blueprint class. It's gonna be an actor. I'm just gonna call it kill player thing that kills the player. I'm gonna open it and add components. What? Oh, this is new. Can I do it like all times? Box collision. Box is fine by me. So we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Maybe 2, maybe 2, like that. And 2 on the x-axis, like that. And I'm not gonna have it hidden in game because we want to see it now. I'm gonna uncheck that and then take on component begin overlap. Maybe you can't see it because my face. Here we go. So on component begin overlap, and we're gonna basically, you know, recreate what we did in the first person character blueprint. So maybe I can just, no, it has to be a little bit different. So we're gonna drag this out and then take, nope, not drag that, but the other actor and cast to first person character, and then drag this out, set health, no, how about just health, no, maybe this one, there we go, set health, and then connect this to that. And we want to have, just click anywhere and take minus and float minus float. So as you see, this is going to be the same thing as here. So we connect health to this, and the top one, just going to write health. Really? Not? That's strange. Maybe I need to take that one. Okay. Get health. So just drag it out from the first person character. And then connect that to this one. And here it's going to be the same. 0.25. Well, however much or little you wanna, you know, damage the player. And then after the set, we're gonna have another compare float. It's So we hook this up like that, and then if it's more than, we're gonna still have a print string, just because, just for our own sake. Still alive. Yep. And then compare with 0, and if it gets less than 0, print string dead. And then a delay, and delay it for 2 seconds, and then quit game. Okay, so let's see now. Go back outside and take the kill player thing blueprint class, put it out here. Let's see if it actually does something to the player. Here it is. Cross it. Still alive. Yep. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Dead. So you know, now that you got this, it's very easy to just, you know, drag many of these out into the scene. And if you have like a cool, you know, particle system thing, maybe flames, you know, and then you could take damage. So if you stay inside of the collision box, you take damage all the time. So if I play now, let's say I had to maneuver between these, and if I can't do it, oh no, I'm so clumsy, no, then I'm dead. So that's, you know, health bar and damage in a nutshell. So let me know if there's anything else, and have a great day. Bye bye.